welcome, a really warm welcome to you for day 9 of our 12 days of Christmas. And today we have 9 dancers dancing, and we're going to be looking at dancers pose to add to our story. So grab yourself a couple of blocks that you might need, and you may well need to be near a wall, or you could have a chair for balance as well for this one if balance isn't your thing. All right, so let's start with 1 or possibly even 2 of the blocks. Come up on your knees, take your feet wide and bring your block underneath your bottom. And then lean forward a little bit, so this has the act of lifting and widening your bottom, and it helps turn in the whole femur bone as we turn in. And this is something we need in dancer's pose, a turning in and keeping the foot close to the bottom. So flare your toes, readjust the blocks so that you can really feel both sit bones down, and then give yourself a little cough to lift the pelvic floor, lift into the tummy, then take a full breath, shoulders back. Okay, and you can just be on your fingertips today, just a gentle touch into your thighs there. Settle in with a lovely full breath in and a full breath out. If this is hurting the tops of your feet, keep flaring your toes. You should feel a little bit of compression in your knees, but no pain. If you have any pain, then come out of the pose, do something different. You can just stretch your legs out long as we center into a nice soft breath. Welcome yourself to your mat, to a little bit of fun-filled yoga. Take a couple of breaths here on your own. Beautiful. And then bring your hands to your heart center, bow in, say thank you me for turning up to the mat for a bit of fun, movement, play and inner connection. All right. Lift your face, open your eyes, welcome. Inhale, reach your arms up. So from your sit bones, really press down and see if you can get taller in this side body. Stretch up, turn your little fingers in front of you and your thumbs behind you to get this rotation like you've had in your thighs. Rotate your arms, wrap the triceps towards your face. And this is the overhead arm of dancer's pose. Spread your fingers, keep drawing the ribs in, and get really long in the side body. Okay, take a full breath in. Lovely. And then exhale, peel your hands down. Your legs have probably had enough by now, so come on up. Come onto all fours. You can pop your blocks to the side. They might need to be somewhere you can get them. Spread your fingers. Okay, sway the hips out a couple of times and cat-cow your spine. Keep the arms lovely and straight. Come to a neutral pelvis. So again, give yourself a little cough and draw into the tummy. Okay, tuck your right toes and send your left leg back behind you. And then just momentarily drop your chin and look back and just check that your foot is right behind the knee and behind the hip. It may have come off to the side. I'm exaggerating here. So make sure it's right off behind you. Then re-lift your chin, look kind of towards the top of your mat. And with that lovely leg in alignment now, start to bend, pick it up, just level with your hip and bend it towards your bottom. And then extend it so it tracks right behind you, right behind the hip. Do this a couple of times. Flare the toes as you draw it in and out, in. Extend it out. Again, maybe tuck the chin, make sure it truly is right behind its hip. Turn the toes down. And then bring the leg down. This is really useful for when we come to get the foot for dancer's pose. Stretch your right leg back. Again, tuck the chin, check it's all lined up beautifully. And when you're sure it is, lift your chin, give yourself a cough. And then pick up your right leg directly behind the hip. See if you can bend it in like you're trying to kick your own bottom. And extend. Bend. And extend, bend. That's how it will be in dancer's pose. And then extend it back and bring it down. Well done. Cat-cow your spine again. Spread your hands, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Walk it through a couple of times. Lovely. And then walk up towards your feet here. Inhale, come on up to standing. And exhale, hands to your heart center. Beautiful. Inhale, reach. Exhale and bow. Inhale, extend your spine. Just to warm up that spine. Bring your fingertips down and step your left leg back to a lunge. Okay, now if you're a little bit more tired, you could have this knee down. You choose. Come onto your fingertips and look up. So lift your tummy off your right thigh there. So lift, and you can do that by giving yourself a little cough. Feel those internal muscles work. And then bring your whole torso up, hands to waist. Inhale, reach up. So imagine your sit bones were like we were in that seated pose right at the beginning. And then reach up, arms overhead. Again, like we did at the beginning, wrapping your thumbs back and your little fingers forward. Spread your fingers. Well done. Reach your right arm forward. Keep your left arm up for the time being. And then start to look back behind you. Start to stretch your left arm back. So your thumbs are both up in the air. See how that opens up across your shoulders. Stabilize the hips. Turn at your tummy, your chest, your shoulders. Stretch back and keep the palms open. Almost like you're thumbing a lift. Straighten through the back leg. One more breath. And this is how the shoulder will be when we go to get the leg for dancer's pose. Inhale, bring it back to the front. And then exhale, bring the hands down. Switch legs, step your left leg forward. I'm going to turn around to the other side so you can see me. You simply step your right leg back. Again, make the choice about having the knee up or down. Okay? And then on your fingertips here, give yourself another little cough. And feel your tummy tone away from that left thigh. It might not be actually lifted off it. That might be a physical impossibility, but we have that internal lift. Okay, and then start to come up. Nice strong back leg. Remember that first pose we did today where we stretched our arms up overhead. Thumbs wrap back, triceps wrap forward for that stretch up the side. Okay, and then reach your left arm forward. Again, like you're thumbing a lift. See how you can see my palm. And then start to reach back with your right arm. Stabilize the hips. The twist is going to happen at above your pelvis. Ripple it up. Ripple it up. Stretch your right arm back. Nice strong back leg. Turn the thumb up. See how on my shoulder, that means my shoulder's open. It's not rounded and dumped down. Open up the shoulder, guys. Beautiful. Enjoy that twist, twist, twist. That's how it'll be when we go to take hold of the foot and then sweep your way back to a crescent lunge. Exhale, peel your hands down. Let's take a downward facing dog. And you could choose here to take a little break in child's pose. You could take 3 gorgeous breaths in downward dog. Or if you've got a bit more energy, I have this morning, I'm going to do a vinyasa. You can come with me. Inhale, exhale, inhale. Just do a little cobra, don't be too crazy. And exhale, downward facing dog. And everyone, wherever you are, step to the top of your mat. Hands to your hips. Inhale, come up, reach up again, those wrap of those arms, and then sweep your hands around behind you. Bring them onto the flesh of your booty. Take a full breath in and use these hands to help caress your bum as you draw it, the flesh down. Elongate your lower back out, so stretch up. This is an organic energy. Lift up and then go back into a gentle back bend. Keep lifting your chin. So you're looking where the wall meets the ceiling. No further, you don't want to do this. One more breath, guys. And then inhale, come up. I think we're ready for our 9 dancers dancing. So stretch both arms up above your head. Let's start with the right leg. So ground your left leg. And like you did in those cat-cow reaches, bend your right leg right towards your bottom. Okay, and then start to reach back with your right arm. Thumb is up in the air, just like we did in that twist. Shoulder is open, and then reach around and see if you can get the inside of this foot. Okay, I'll come to the camera just to show you a little bit closer how I'm doing thumb to big toe mound. Squeeze the two together. Okay, thumb to big toe mound. Then keep the knees, track the leg back behind you, kick it back like you did when you're on for all fours. And then slowly, when you can't kick anymore, spread your toes, then come down a little bit more into dancers for 3. Keep smiling. 9, dancers dancing. 2 and 1. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, release. Close your eyes, catch your breath. Feel the dance of your breath. If that was a bit harder for you, you may have held your breath. And we'll do the other side. Okay, inhale, both arms reach up, that lovely long side body. Okay, and then start to bend your left leg directly to your booty, track it right behind you. And then start to reach your left arm around, thumbing that lift back behind you. Reach it around. Maybe you can get the big toe mound. So thumb to big toe mound. See how that keeps my shoulder open? And this counts as dancer's pose. Or you could kick this back leg further back, further back, further back. And then when you can't kick any further, then you can start bringing the torso down. But keep thumbing that lift with the front arm for 3, 2 and 1. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, release. Well done. Snake your shoulders, snake your hips. We have 9 dancers dancing. Have to remember what it was. Oh yeah, 8 maids of milking. I nearly forgot. Step your feet wide. I don't know the last ones of these songs. Turn the heels in. And remember the weight. Remember we did the balance between the front and back heel as we go into 8 maids of milking. Sit down. You can milk your cow. Sway it out. And come to the center. Inhale. Reach up. Exhale. And sit. 8 maids are milking. Cheese goddess pose. Inhale, reach up, turn your feet parallel, step them together. Now we have to go 7 swans are swimming. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, squat your way down. Come down to a seat. Remembering you have the option of holding the backs of your knees like this or leaning back. All right, lift your feet, point your toes. 7 swans are swimming. 5, 4, make it harder by getting them straighter. 3, 2, 1, and then wide and across, ride and across, wide and across. 7 swans are swimming. Da, 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 da. Do 2 more. 1 and 2. Bend your knees, cross your shins. Inhale. Extend up, exhale, bow. Inhale, lean back, switch the cross of your legs. Now reach, exhale, and bow. Inhale, sit up, lean back, and come on up to standing. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bring your hands to the top of your knees as you sit back and down. 6 geese are laying. Remember, in your chair pose, you could be here in downhill skier, but widen your upholstery like you got a little duck bottom, and then cough, cough. Maybe you can bring your hands back behind you, my little geese. Okay, and then reach and stretch up. Sit back down. Lay your golden egg. Exhale, bow forward, step back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward, hold it in a blank for a breath. Exhale, bow down. 5 gold rings. Bend your legs towards you. Reach around. So just like in dancer's pose, make sure the knees are right back behind you. And then kick into the hands, kick, lift your torso, lift your torso, lift your torso. And then kick up, rock side to side, front to back. 5 gold rings. And then release your legs all the way down. Bring your hands underneath. Oh, it's quite warm. As a little practice gets longer. Come up onto your forearms for our French hens. Draw the knee in. And then because you've done quite a few thigh stretches today, maybe you're getting used to it. Maybe you can think about adding that shoulder work in. This is quite complex though. I'll break it down in another class, another day. And then release that off. Other side, bend your right leg in, reach it around, draw it in. Maybe go for the shoulder, or maybe today is the day you're taking it more gently. Well done. Place your face down, tuck those toes, downward dog. As we come now to pigeon, calling birds. Let's start with the left leg today. Bring the left leg forward, point the toes, track that. Again, this is just like we did in that cat-cow actually. So the leg tracks right behind the hip there. Tuck the toes, push into your toes to lift up. Give yourself a cough. Feel that lift. And then into the side body, stretch up, reach up, 5 or however many calling birds. Okay, for pigeon, remember the alternative Sukhasana, and then bring your hands down, step back, downward dog, and we get the other side, delish. Calling birds, click the toes down, work this leg back. As you come up, give yourself a little cough. See the difference that makes? Lift, breathe into the side body, shoulders back, reach back, puff your chest out. Lift your throat as if you're this calling bird wanting to be seen and heard. Beautiful. And then peel your hands down. Really good work. Downward facing dog, almost there. Walk your feet mid-mat, your hands back to meet your feet. Bend your knees, hands to your hips. Come on up to standing. Inhale. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Awesome. Come back to the middle. Now we've got our eagles, so sit down into your legs. Take your left leg, wrap it up and over, sit in, and then take your left arm underneath and around. Super. Let's go straight to our partridge in our pear tree on this first side. Take your left leg, bring it on up. Partridge in a pear tree. Fly your partridge. Da-da. And then release that down. Last side, guys, 2 turtle doves or 2 eagles. Bend your legs. Your right leg is now going to wrap around. We're taking these poses a bit quicker now. We've got used to them. Right arm wrap underneath and around. One more breath. And then unravel turtle doves. Ooh, see if we can go straight to a partridge in a pear tree. Ooh, wobble, wobble. Okay, inhale. Reach up, stretch up. Awesome, fly your partridge. Brilliant. 9 dancers dancing. Reach up, stretch up. Bring your feet down. Reach up, one more breath, and then exhale. Bring your hands to your heart center. Come down to a seat. Take a lovely deep breath in. A long breath out. Really well done. Day 9. 9 dancers dancing. Namaste.